Hello, good afternoon. This is Naz from NB Network Lessons. Hope everyone's doing okay and in high spirits. Today, the topic of discussion under geometry, lesson number 12, is the famous Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem basically applies to right angle triangle. Okay, what do I mean by that? This triangle right here, this angle right here is 90 degrees. So that is the reason it's right angle triangle. Every right angle triangle will have one angle 90 degrees. Okay, so this right here is 90 degrees, and Pythagorean theorem only applies to right angle triangles. So this right here in front of you is right angle triangle. Okay, this angle, this square kind of like this represents 90 degrees. This is base, this is altitude, and this right here is hypotenuse. Okay, trick to remember hypotenuse is it's going to be always in opposite of the angle 90 degrees. It will be opposite, as you can see in this right here. This is 90 degrees angle, this right here is opposite, so that's hypotenuse. In adjacent we have altitude and base. And also, one trick I will tell you, that hypotenuse will always have the longest side. Okay, so let's put some labels over here. Let's call this A, altitude as A, and let's call this B, and let's call the hypotenuse as C. So mathematicians basically derived the formula to find out hypotenuse is C square is equal to A square plus B square. Okay, you can take a ruler and basically take a protractor and draw a 90 degrees triangle. Okay, you will see, if you take the measurements of C, that would be exactly square of C, that would be exactly equal to A square plus B square. You can do that in your home if you like, and that's how this Pythagorean theorem, we can mathematically, diagrammatically prove that by just drawing it and measuring it. Okay, so this was basically introduction to Pythagoras theorem. Let's look at a problem, just to solidify the concept. Let's look at problem. So let's say we have something like this, right? And then we have something like this, and we have something like this. It's exactly, it's not a straight line, but I'll do my best I can. Not a good artist. Okay. All right. So this angle right here is 90 degrees. Okay. This sign right here, the square, represents it's 90 degrees. Okay. So now, so what would be the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse would be the side across opposite of this 90-degree angle. So this is C. Okay. This right here is given. Let's say this is 10 and this is 8. Okay. Always remember, hypotenuse is going to be the longest side. Now, I'm not a good artist. I might not be able to draw perfect, but this C should be the longest side. Let's see. Let's find out. So then I can say C square is equal to 10 square plus 8 square. You agree with that, right? What I'm doing is that I'm just using this formula right here. So then C square is equal to 100 plus 64. Okay. C square is equal to 164. Now, how would you find C? What you do is you take square root of both sides to get rid of this. So then you have C is equal to under root of 164, which comes out to 12.80. So remember, I told you that hypotenuse, which in this case is side C, is going to be the longest one. So how's that? Let's look at another problem real quick. Let's see. Look at another problem. I do draw the diagram. This right here is going to be right angle triangle. Okay. This is 90 degrees. Okay, this side is hypotenuse is 12. This side is C. Base B is what they want you to find out. So how would you solve that? Well, in this particular case, we can say C is equal to 12, right? A is equal to 6, which is right here. And then B is equal to question mark. Let me make this small b so that there is no confusion. So how would you solve that? You can basically apply the same formula. I can just say C square is equal to A square plus B square. What's C? C is 12 square, right? And then what is A? A is 6 square, and B square is what we are finding out. So now we got to do some algebra. This is 144 is equal to 36 plus B square. Bring 36 on the left hand side, so it's going to be 144 minus 36 is equal to B square. So if you subtract 36 from 144, you get B square is equal to 108. Okay, take the under root of B square, take the under root of both sides, so then B is equal to 108 square root, and the answer of B is 10.39. Okay, so that basically proves that hypotenuse is the longest side because it's 12. B we just found out it's 10.39. So how's that, my friends? So this was the lesson for today. I'm going to come back. We're going to do some more geometry. We're going to have some more fun. Hopefully you guys have learned something from this, and hopefully this will help you on your test. Thank you and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.